Well, it's time to take on 10 more questions from Carl Shoup's book, Test Your Bible Knowledge. In this next set of 10 questions, I'll stay in the Book of Proverbs and learn more about wisdom and making wise choices. There are 10 multiple choice questions coming up, and each one has 4 answer choices and a reference from the Bible. It is my job to choose the best answer and get a perfect score. Okay, I'm ready to test my Bible knowledge, and I'll start with question number 621. The 8th chapter is a paean to A. Courage, B. Wisdom, C. Love, or D. Resignation. And I'm going to choose letter B for 621, Wisdom. 622. Wisdom, says the 9th chapter, hath A. 4 pillars, B. 7 pillars, C. 13 pillars, or D. 40 pillars. And I am going to choose letter A, 4 pillars. I think that's the correct answer here. It could be letter B, 7 pillars. I'm sure it's not C, 13 pillars, or letter D, 40 pillars. I am going to stick with letter A, 4 pillars, for 622. 623. Do not, says the 9th chapter, reprove thee, A. Wise, B. Righteous, C. Scornful, or D. Ignorant. And for this one, I'm going to go right for letter C, scornful, as my answer for 623. Do not, says the 9th chapter, reprove thee, letter C, scornful. 624. The 10th chapter declares that A. A wise son maketh a glad mother, B. A slack hand causeth bodily harm, C. Treasures of wickedness bringeth trouble, or D. Love covereth all sins. I am not sure of the answer for this one. Let's see. The 10th chapter declares that A. A wise son maketh a glad mother. It could be that. B. A slack hand causeth bodily harm. I don't think it's letter B. Letter C. Treasures of wickedness bringeth trouble. It might be letter C. D. Love covereth all sins. It could be letter D. Let's see, which is the best choice here? I'm going to go for letter A as my answer. A wise son maketh a glad mother. And we'll have to see which is the correct answer here for 624, but I'm going to choose letter A. Alright, 625 is the next one, and it's a quote, the destruction of the poor, unquote, is there A. slothfulness, B. ignorance, C. rudeness, or D. poverty? I think that the answer for this one is letter D, poverty. Let's see, the destruction of the poor is there D. poverty. Yes, I'm going to stick with that. 625, letter D. 626, and it's the beginning of a quote, and I have to provide the end. Quote, he that hateth suretyship is A. selfish, B. simple, C. sure, or D. savage. And I'm going to go right for letter C as my answer, sure. Okay, 627, it's a quote. It says, quote, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, unquote, is A. diligent woman without sense, B. fair woman without discretion, C. single woman without envy, or D. intelligent woman without beauty. Alright, let me take a look at these answer choices a little closer. A diligent woman without sense. I don't think it's A, so I'm going to get rid of that one. B, a fair woman without discretion. I think that it is letter B. C, single woman without envy. I don't think that's it. D, intelligent woman without beauty. I'm going to throw that one out. I am going to select letter B as my answer here. Fair woman without discretion for 627. Alright, 628, and it's another quote, and I have to provide the last word. It starts out, quote, the ransom of a man's life are his, A. children, B. hopes, C. forebears, or D. riches, and I am sure that it is letter D. riches for number 628. 629, and again it's another quote. Quote, wealth gotten by vanity, A. earns interest, B. destroys health, C. shall be diminished, or D. implies knavery. I'm going to go right for letter C as my answer here. shall be diminished for 629, letter C. 630, and it's the last one, and again, I get the beginning of a quote, and I have to provide the last words in the quote. Quote, hope deferred maketh thee, A, mind boggle, B, heart sick, C, soul patient, or D, spirit tough. I'm going to go right for letter B, heart sick, as my answer for 630, letter B. Okay, that does it for that set of 10, and they were pretty good questions. I think I may have missed a few here along the way. I'm going to go back to the back of the book where the answers are waiting for me, go right to number 621, and the correct answer for that is B, and I put down letter B. That one was the one regarding the 8th chapter, and I said wisdom was the correct answer, and that is the right choice. The 8th chapter is a paean to letter B, wisdom. 622 is the next one. Correct answer here is B, and I put down letter A. That question was the one, wisdom, says the 9th chapter hath, I thought it was A, 4 pillars, but in fact it's 7 pillars. Alright, 623. The correct answer for that one is letter C, and that's what I wrote down here, letter C. The question was, do not, says the 9th chapter, reprove thee, and the correct answer, letter C, scornful. 624. The correct answer there is D, and I put down A. That question was the one the 10th chapter declares that, I thought it was letter A, a wise son maketh a glad mother, but in fact it is letter D, love covereth all sins. So that is the better answer, letter D, love covereth all sins. Alright, 625 is the next one, and the correct answer there is letter D, and that's what I wrote down here is letter D. That one, it was a quote, the destruction of the poor is their, letter D, poverty. 626 is the next one. The correct answer is letter C, and that's what I wrote down here, C. It was a quote where I have to provide the last word. He that hateth suretyship is, letter C, sure. 627 is the next one. The correct answer for that one is B, and I wrote down B. It was a quote, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout is a, correct answer, letter B, fair woman without discretion. Alright, 628, and it was another quote, the ransom of a man's life are his, correct answer is letter D, that's what I wrote down here, letter D, riches. 629 is the next one. The correct answer is letter C, and that's what I put down, letter C. That one, again, I had to provide the last part of the quote, and it's, quote, wealth gotten by vanity. Correct answer, letter C, shall be diminished. 630, the last one. Another one where I had to provide the last words of the quote, hope deferred maketh thee. Correct answer is letter B, and that's what I put down here, B, and the two words are heart sick. So it's hope deferred maketh the heart sick. Okay, I missed 2 of them. I was able to get 80% correct. That's pretty good. It is not the 100% that I was able to get last time, but I have another chance next week to start, hopefully, a trend of getting all of them correct for the next couple of quizzes. They come from Proverbs, and like I said before, I feel pretty confident in the Book of Proverbs, but we'll just have to see how it works out next time.